What it do is your boy Miss Lane's representing that mob tie ACP White Music. Y'all chilling right here on Annie Dot. What the fuck I just say, dog? I had it. It was coming out so smooth.
It was right there.
I'm not high. Go ahead. What was it again?
This tour is off the chain. We are, I want to say 5 shows in. Could be like 7 or 3. I don't know. It's been a while. It's me. Well, let me rephrase it. It's a Twiztid tour. This is the Abominations tour for the new album just dropped. It's me, Twiztid, Head PE, Potluck. You know what I'm saying? We're all 4 on the show. Each show we've done has been sold out crowds. It's been crazy. Good merch sales. Like, you know, it's just good fun. You know, there ain't been no fights so far. You know, there's been a couple people drug out by their neck because the security don't know what to expect with a Juggalo show, but it's going great. On this new album, I actually did like a couple of real songs where I touched on a lot of, you know, deeper subjects as I'm getting older and going through a lot of stuff. You know, my dad passing away. I'm on left my second baby mama. You know, now I got me a little young, hot 23-year-old, and life's going a little better for me. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 30. You know, I just moved to Atlanta from Memphis, so I got a lot of big things that went on in the last year. So this album definitely reflected on that, but some of them songs the crowd ain't ready for, so yeah, a proportion of my show is pretty much my good classic let's get high, get fucked up party music. And I got Miscellaneous with me on tour. Me and him got the song Psych, which is on the new album, and it's pretty much a song just I ain't gonna drink no more, I ain't gonna smoke no more, I ain't gonna pop no more. Psych, I'm getting fucked up tonight. Like, and it's straight party record, and it's people are liking it everywhere we go. It's got a high bass line to it. It's, you know, it's a crunk-ass song, but the road can get crazy, man. Like, you know, like I said, I've been on 3-6 Mafia tours, so those are insane. Like, those things are crazy. So if a 3-6 tour is at an 85, mine are at like a 60. Because this is, you know, we're talking about 5-10 years ago too. But yeah, it can get crazy. I mean, I've done some shows where guy will be in the front row with a handful of pills, and he's just waiting on Oxycontin to come on. As soon as it does, he's got his girlfriend with the camera ready. He just makes it rain pills, and he gets me going, go on, and if there's anybody out here that can find that freaking picture on the internet, I will pay you $100. I cannot find it nowhere. I've looked for it. I've watched his girlfriend take the picture. I know it has to be on Facebook or somewhere, but find it, tweet me at Lil_Wyte_, and we can set up a Walmart MoneyGram to your town for you. I want that picture. I want to get it blown the fuck up. I know it's a good picture. Damn it. God. Fuck. Nah, that was like a $6,000 picture. You don't understand? That man threw up so much stuff. People went diving onto the stage, grabbing it. I mean, it was everything. Everything that's in the song was in his hand. From Oxy 80s to triple stack rolls to bars to tabs, perks, everything was in his hand. He just, and he had this look of like, it was priceless, man. It was fucking priceless. Basically, I was with an all-white rap group. The Shelby Force Clique. We had a real like nice buzz in Memphis. Well, not really just the whole city, but at least the 5 neighborhoods surrounding our neighborhoods. We had a nice little buzz going, and I was actually at work, working at a warehouse slinging boxes, and me and my manager were talking about 3-6 Mafia. Were on the radio that day promoting the new Project Pat Get It Green CD, and we were throwing boxes, and it was just like 40-something-year-old black dude named Mike. He heard my demo, and I gave him one like a week or so before, and he loved it. He was like, man, you're good, man, you're real good. We were talking about 3-6 Mafia, and he's like, you need to be with those guys. And I literally, throwing boxes, just like, ha, 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 I laughed it off. Like, it was really like it's a weird little joke to have happened that actual day. But come to find out, I didn't know this. The other 3 guys in the group were at the radio station waiting on Paul and Juicy to come outside to give them a demo and a little press kit and blah, blah, blah. And they ended up giving it to them. Paul and Juicy, you know, loved the CD and literally called us like that night. And we were in their studio the next day, the whole group was. And after they did a little picking and pulling, they realized that, you know, the other guys in the group, they really wanted what they was looking for, and, you know, offered me a solo deal. And I took that motherfucker. I knew they've been busy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Paul's been, you know, doing a lot of touring himself. He's got a lot going on out in the West Coast. Juicy is on fire right now. Shout out to Juice. We'll get to that in a minute. I literally just called him up like, look, man, I got a guy out of Georgia, you know, my boy Big Boy. He's making some slamming tracks. I got a bank of just great beats over here. Let me record an album on my own label. No production from y'all. Maybe a tweet or two, you know, when it comes out. That's all I ask. But and let me just show you I can do it by myself. You know, and you just give me one opportunity. If it's a flop, if it don't work, you can charge me for it if you got to, whatever. And you know, Paul said, let me think about it. Let me talk to Juice or whatever, and I'll get back to you in a couple of days. And he got back to me like maybe a week later. I thought he was serious, man. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't doubt it. That was miscellaneous on white music. If you're just wondering who the guy that came and smoked an apple was. You know, I straight up told him like, you know, if it don't do good, you know, I'll never even try it again. I'll focus on my artist, and you know, I won't, you know, even worry about putting out another Lil Wyte album. And it actually turned out jamming. You know, Paul hit me up. We had already started producing the album. That's the main reason why I called. Like, hey, I got like 12 songs over here. Can I put out an album? Because if not, they're just sitting here. And Paul and Juicy talked, and he called me back like a week later, and he was like, you can do the album, and we don't even want a percentage. We want you to keep it all. You've worked your ass off 10 years. You've been loyal to us. You know what I'm saying? Out of anybody that really deserves to do something with their own career and, you know, reap all the benefits, he was like, you know, it's you. And, you know, I look at Paul like a father figure and shit. Juicy's like a godfather. And for them to do that, that was very big. That was, like, noble. And it showed they had a lot of faith in me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Paul and Juice for that. So, yeah, that was a very conscious decision. And I think Still Doubt is jamming. Like, and I'm not saying it just because it's my album. I mean, I've watched other people's reaction when they hear it. And that's how I know, like, it's loaded with features. You know what I'm saying? I made sure. That was something else I've never done it with a lot of my albums. I've never had a lot of major features. You know, I had Juvenile back in the day, a little flip, you know, but it was, I wanted to load up an album. And you just like, damn, got Pastor Troy on this, Young Buck, Project Pat. Me and Bubba Sparks finally did a song. That's something we've been trying to do for like 10 years. Like, for real, for real. We just both finally are at the point in our career where we can just do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while to get established. A lot of artists don't understand that you can't just do whatever you want to do all the time. You've got to, there's always somebody ahead of you, above you, should I say. I started white music, I mean, I really started white music when I started with Paul and Juice, you know what I'm saying, as my record label, because you have to have your own label in order to get checks, pretty much. So, white music started in the beginning. When I got with Paul and Juice, I told Paul and Juice, like, look, there's this group, Thug Therapy, that I've been, you know, rapping with and hanging with and been like brothers with for the last, since me and Ace were like 7 years old, we've been tight, you know what I'm saying? So, it was one of them situations where, all right, Ace, if you make it in the rap game before I do, put me in the rap game. If I make it in the rap game for you, I'm going to put you in the rap game. And I, somehow, the clock did some crazy shit, and I actually signed with 3-6 Mafia, so Paul always told me, Paul said, you know what, I understand you want to put your boys out, but establish yourself first. Like, get a few records under your belt, do some traveling, you know what I'm saying, just get out there. You can't put out somebody if you don't have a name, which my name ain't huge, but it's very large in the underground scene. You didn't let me finish?
Yeah, it's the biggest name.
It's very large. I have a very large name in the underground scene, and I know that because I've been doing this for 10 years.
And you bitches know that.
So, like, after, you know, once I got about 3 albums under my belt, I started up white music. I signed, you know, Thug Therapy was always first group, just been there since day one. I signed Jelly Roll out of Nashville, who is also Freestyle King in Nashville, very talented rapper, won, you know, countless awards up in Nashville for, you know, rap and different stuff. Did an album with him called Snow, which was jamming out the frame, produced by 3-6 Mafia, White Music, and DBI, which is Juicy and Project Pat's company. So it was a triple produced album with me, Jelly Roll, and B Peasy, which is Project Pat's solo white artist. So it was the first time 3 white boy rap group that actually put out an album in stores since like the fucking Beastie Boys. Like, if you really want to be technical about it.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Like, just being technical. Like, not saying nothing about any white boy rap groups around the country that might be in your local Best Buy. We're talking about Best Buys in Japan. Like, just being real. In Michigan, I have a homie of mine. He will remain nameless for now.
Right.
You know, until the High Times magazine article posts.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I forgot.
We're in a fucking hotel lobby. We can't.
We got to talk about weed.
Yeah, you just can't do that.
Go ahead.
In Michigan, I got someone who will remain nameless for now.
Doc.
We'll just call him Doc.
Mm-hmm.
He's a doctor. And we was up there. I went to this place called the Hash Bash. It's in Michigan. I think it's at the University of Michigan. Every year they do it. It's like 30,000 people, you know, petitioning to legalize weed even more.
Yeah.
And he actually invited me up there. Doc invited me up there to shoot a video. He actually wanted to shoot the video for my smoking song, my old smoking song. He was like, "You ever shot a video for that?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You want to?" I was like, "Dude, it's like 10 years old." He was like, "So? What difference does that make?" And I was like, "You know what? You got a point. Like, it don't make a difference. I'll be the only first person to do that type of shit."
Yeah.
Who shoots a video to a 10-year-old song?
Lil Wyte.
I do. I did. So anyway, we go up to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and it's called the Hash Bash. We're talking about 30,000 people just lighting up everywhere.
Passing weed.
Police directing traffic, no problems. Everything's just beautiful. And we shot the video for my smoking song up there. And while we were there, you know, he took me to his grow op because it's legal there, and he's a grower. He takes me to his grow op, and he's just like, "Look at all this stuff, bro. Just look." And like, he literally had like 10, 15, 20 different kinds. And he was like, "Man, we need to make you a strain. You need to pick me 2 strains." I was like, "No, I'm gonna give you 3 strains. I need OG Kush, White Widow, Granddaddy Perp. All grown together."
He's not telling you the complete story. We walked in this fucking weed warehouse. Just imagine this. I gotta tell him this because it was a life experience for me. Check this shit out, right? You walk in, big gates everywhere, windows. It's not concealed, blocked off. It's legal, right? Walk in, go in. It's a fucking desk. You talk to this guy at the desk. He gives everybody sandwich bags, all right? He said before we start the tour, I want everybody to be comfortable. Make sure everybody, you know, let them know it's a legit place to be, and you know we're all family here. So get your sandwich bags. And he brings out a big trash bag of fucking Kush, right? And he said, "And everybody go ahead and fill up your sandwich bags, and we can start the tour."
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Sorry.
Yeah, and he wrapped shit back up. Then he went on to saw some plan. All right, go ahead.
It really was like a fucking hefty cinch sack. Like,
yeah. Shouts out to Doc.
Shouts out to Doc, man.
He's been sprung ever since.
But no, he ends up hitting me up about 2 weeks before the gathering of the Juggalos this year, and he's like, "Guess what's almost ready?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "The first batch." And I'm like, "What?" He was like, "I grew it. It's been growing since you left. I started growing it. Like as soon as you left, I took it, started growing it." So I started getting all nervous and shit. Like I felt like I was gonna see my baby for the first time and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you like wait.
You were.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. And this man literally comes to the gathering with, what was it, 19 ounces of OG
15
White.
after I got
It was
the
15. Yeah, you got 4 off top. 19 ounces of OG White Kush, and when I tell you we were selling T-shirts and grams, it was off the chain. There's actually like about 13 chicks out there that's got my name tatted on. And they're autographs. It's like real autographs. Like one's got it here, I got one butt cheek, and there's a couple more. And it's pretty cool.
There's only white fans that do that because black fans don't do shit for me. They don't. Motherfuckers just download my shit, bootleg it. Won't even get a motherfucking marker to put my name on their own. It's just white girls.
They won't even
do
write
that.
your name on it?
Nah.
Just a blank CD.
Yeah.
That's fucked
That
up.
sucks, right? Support my shit, please.
Support your. I couldn't even figure out how to word that without it sounding racist or just real.
That won't be racist. That's just real.
Support your black artists, black people. Black people support your black artists.
The white people support it.
The white people love his ass. Still Doubt It is in stores right now, man. Like I said, if you can't get it in stores, go on iTunes. You can get it on iTunes, you can get it on any of the Amazons, or you can go straight to whitemusic.com. And while you're there, get you some merch. Hit me up on Twitter at Lil_Wyte_. That's LIL_WYTE_. And if y'all want to see what I'm smoking or eating or possibly just around, just go to my Instagram. And then I actually got my own Instagram. It's at Lil Wyte. I was actually on Instagram early enough where somebody didn't steal my fucking name. Damn you, at Lil Wyte on Twitter. Damn you. And then he ain't even been on there in like 800 days, man. Just give me the email and password, man.
I think that's the real Lil Wyte that's alive.
Oh. You might be right.
Yeah.
What if that's a Lil Wyte in Atlanta?
That's alive?
No, the one that goes around doing shows for me, supposedly, and he's been getting paid to do shows.
Oh.
So if you see this video...
I can't wait to open up him so I can whoop the shit out of him.
No, supposedly there's this guy who's literally been like doing shows and banging bitches and getting free weed and all kinds of cities, calling himself Lil Wyte. And he was just at the Masquerade 2 hours before I got there, and he was going around being an asshole to all the waitresses. And then I walked in, and they're like, "Oh, we gave your passes to wait a minute, you're Lil Wyte, so who do we give the passes to?" And yeah, so supposedly this dude in Georgia is going around acting like me, getting my passes and my bottles and models and everything else.
Money.
And some money. So,
take this tape to court, because I'm going to whoop your ass.
Could it be the drunk you, possibly?
oh no, he's like 6'3".
Oh, really?
What the fuck?
And he's got face tats and shit. I walked up to the bar, and the bartender was like, "You were just here, and you were a douchebag." And I'm like, "No." She was like, "I know, it's not. I'm a fan of yours." She was like, "I don't know who the fuck that guy was."
I'm going to knock your big ass out, man.
It's gonna happen, man. It's inevitable. It's your boy Lil Wyte. You're watching AntiHipHop.com. It's going down. White music in the motherfucking building, biatch.
Yeah, what it do is your boy Miscellaneous, man, representing Mob Tide White Music ACP. And you right here chilling on AntiHipHop.com, bitches.